My name is Maria Leticia Gomez. I'm the Director of Communications and Public Affairs, and I will be emceeing today's press conference. We will have an opportunity at the end to ask questions one-on-one en inglés y en español. So let's start with the DACA Dreamers from the County of Santa Clara. There are Kevin, Lisette, Daniela, Luis, and Eva. They will share their stories with you right now.
Good morning. My name is Kevin Gaitan. I work for the Office of Cultural Competency, and I'm also a member of the Division of Equity and Social Justice in Santa Clara County. Today, I stand before you as an essential worker. During this pandemic, as a response, the county has deployed me as a service disaster worker to fight in the front lines against COVID-19. Because of this decision, today I get to go back and serve my community. Because of today's decision as a DACA recipient, I get to go back and do the essential work to keep our community safe and fight in efforts of flattening the curve and keeping our community safe. Prior to this pandemic, I was serving my community as a DACA recipient, doing the essential work as a social worker, connecting families to social determinants of health in housing, healthcare, food opportunities, underscoring a whole child, whole family approach. Because of this decision, today I can continue my plans to pursue a master's degree at San Jose State University. As a DACA recipient, I serve my community wholeheartedly and fully invested because America has given me an opportunity which I feel I must give back. Today I stand before you proud, undocumented, and unafraid. Because of today's decision, the Supreme Court has said we will support undocumented lawyers, undocumented doctors, people in our communities that promote the wellness, the upward mobilities of our communities. DACA recipients are tethered to the fabric of this nation. We are essential, and we are part of this nation. But let's not forget that the Trump administration tried to end this program and use undocumented youth as a pawn to enact his racist agenda, his racist immigration agenda. And as DACA recipients, what we are here to tell you is that we are not willing to compromise our safety and our well-being for the continued criminalization of Black, brown, and indigenous bodies. As DACA recipients, we are here to tell you that let's not forget that ICE and police are the same systems that continue to incarcerate, murder, and deport Black, brown, and indigenous bodies today. And let's not forget that we continue to have children incarcerated in deportation centers. And these centers have been filled with inhumane conditions. As a DACA recipient, I'm here today to tell you, let's continue the fight, and let's continue to support an intersectional movement that recognizes the plight of undocumented, brown, Black, and indigenous, queer, women, leaders in our community that will bring an intersectional agenda forward of equity and social justice. I want to remind you that as DACA recipients, we are fighting collectively for a moment of justice that is connected to the Black Lives Matter movement. Today, I want to remind you that we must continue this fight collectively, together, hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder. As DACA recipients, we stand strong, solid, in this foundation of equity. Let's continue to fight, and let's continue to demand Congress to fix our broken immigration system. Let's continue to demand that ICE and CBP is held accountable, and that we continue to fight for the human rights and the inhumane treatment of people in the borders. As a DACA recipient, I'm here to tell you that I stand before you strong. As a DACA recipient, I'm here to tell you that DACA does not define me. I define myself. My community defines me. Our power, our strength defines us. We are DACA recipients, but we are much more than that. As a community, we lead with empathy, compassion, kindness, love, but more than anything, we lead with hope. And with that, I want to leave you in saying that we will remain strong despite the outcomes and despite the challenges. Today is a day of solidarity, but also a lot of happiness, because today we stand. Thank you for your support, and thank you for being here.